Hi everyone, welcome to the Hebron Leaders Update for Tuesday the 12th of May. I wonder if I can start with a couple of verses from Jeremiah and then we'll go back to them a little bit later on in this update. But Jeremiah chapter 29 and verses 4 and 7. This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says to all those I carried into exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. Seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. We'll come to those verses a little bit later on. But last Sunday we continued our mini-series on David and his reactions when one thing was looming over him. In his case, it was the fact that Saul was hunting him down. We saw that David did what so many of us are prone to do. He turned in on himself. He started to rely on his own abilities, and all it saw was him lurching from one difficulty to another. And we also saw the effects of our actions, and that they don't just affect us, but the ripples can go out to places we neither see nor expect. But we also saw hope in it all. We saw that as David turned to God, things changed. We saw that we don't deny or the worry or the anxiety or fear that we may have when one thing looms over us. Instead, we were encouraged to bring it to God. And as we said on Sunday, our hope that is that through prayer, we will eventually and slowly change from a little bit of God and a whole sea of trouble to seeing only a little bit of trouble amidst our concentration on a sea of God's love and mercy and grace and compassion. Next Sunday we move on to the next step in David's journey. So if you want to and you can, please read 1 Samuel chapters 23 and 24 through this week ahead of Sunday. Moving on to this week and a bit further afield, there are a couple of things I would like to bring to your attention. Care for the Family Christian organisation are running a course in early June called It Takes Two. This is a marriage course that was due to be held in Carlisle but is now going to be live streamed. It's open to all married couples, whether you've been married for 50 days to 50 years. And it's going to be held on Wednesday the 3rd of June. To sign up for the course, to find out more about the course, please click the link on the description below this video and you'll get some more information there. Now, I read those verses from Jeremiah as a precursor to saying thank you from the leadership to those of you who have been able to contribute to the church's hardship fund. As you know, we were able to, as a church, provide hampers to many needy families in our cities last month with our contacts in the local social work department. And due to your ongoing generosity, we're able to discuss again with the social work team about another hamper campaign. So it's fantastic that your generosity is enabling us to see our city prosper and reach out to those disadvantaged in our city. Finally, just one last thing. Just keep loving one another as you have been doing. Keep contacting the vulnerable and shielding. Keep praying for the youth and the children and the parents. Keep messaging the lonely. To the best of your ability and with God's help, continue to seek the prosperity and peace of those places where God has placed you. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.